Hello everyone, this is Mythic Chic, and this is the patch 8.11 notes uh, rundown, I guess. So I've seen Pyke on PBE, and I didn't personally play him on this patch. He does not seem like a support champion to me. Um, he just I don't think you can utilize him very well in the support role since you want to build AD and um, none of these all the support items give him health, but then that health is converted to AD, so it's a feels bad. So you can't really build him as a tank to just use him as a CC bot. Right, made sure that you couldn't do that because he does have two forms of CC, and I feel like he can be good in the jungle and maybe in mid lane situationally. Probably not mid lane, more likely in the jungle. But I that's what I think about him after seeing his stuff, his abilities and whatnot. Anivia Q cooldown decreased at early ranks. Q damage ratio increased. Uh, this applies both on pass-through and detonation. So Anivia gets a zero point 0.1 ability power on her Q and 2 seconds shaved off early on her Q, back to 8 seconds. I don't even know why. Did Anivia need a buff? I don't feel like she did. Graves. Base damage decrease, our cooldown decrease at early ranks. 3 AD early, and uh, hmm. Graves is still good. Kha'Zix. Our cooldown decrease at later ranks with stealth duration decrease. Evolved. R grants additional cast, and stealth duration no longer grants stealth or movement speed in bush. Cooldown is lowered. Okay. Stealth duration. Down. Evolved stealth duration. That's nice. Evolved cast. 2 within 10 seconds. 3 within 10 seconds. That's really nice. But that hurts a lot. No longer passively grants stealth or movement speed when entering bush. I think that just kills Kha'Zix, which is a feels bad, man. I don't know. He still might be good, but I feel like this was one of the reasons why he was so oppressive, where how much movement speed he can just run around, buy his Moby boots, and then be anywhere on the map within seconds because of how quick you get to point A to point B to gank. Kindred. I mean, I love Kindred. I'm a really big fan of Kindred, but Kindred's I feel like really bad. Um, so I'll take any buffs. But I don't think this is gonna make her good again. And maybe if you're like one of those like low diamond, like D3, D5, one trick Kindred mains, that's fine. But you're not, yeah. We're not talking about, what's it? I could queue up, what? Can queue W and Mimic Art Distortion. Okay. Energy restart and passive increase. QWE now apply cooldown reduction duration of the reactivation time. Um, Alright. I don't think that actually changes anything. I think this energy thing would probably be most impactful when you're clearing camps, but not when you're fighting someone. But then again, if you know how to play Lee Sin, you're not gonna actually need this because you're just gonna get that energy. You're not gonna expend so much energy that you're just waiting for energy to restore in the jungle. I just don't see how this is like useful. I don't think this does anything for Lee Sin. Whatever. Q base health decrease. E base shield increased. Heal base 22.5 to 150 at levels 1 through 18 to 18 to 120. So he loses 4 HP at level 1, but 30 at level 18. I feel like you're only gonna get one of this. Only 10? Okay. Nah, he's still good. Rakan is definitely still good. Because you only get one heal off in 30. I don't know how impactful 30 is, and losing 20 shield on his E is... he's still in the same state, I feel like. He's still good. You can play him in solo queue, just be doing with your ADC. You're probably going to want to read this one. Base stats, more movement speed. Oh wow, 15 movement speed, 30 extra health. Oh, buffs. Doesn't look like buff. Remove movement speed, 30 to 45%. Clock come to 2 seconds. That's actually really nice. It gets more movement speed, and you can like run away from a fight. 2 seconds later, you're gone. You're so gone. If they can't catch up to you, you're very, very gone. That's really nice. Gets lane clicker, roaming bot or top easier. It's just really, really nice. Third Volley no longer deals area effects. Minions no longer take reduced damage from additional rocks. That's nice. That's not so nice. Tail no longer gains movement speed on worked ground. That's not very nice, but I think she makes up for it for here. Casting Q work ground no longer refunds mana. While on work ground, Q cost is reduced to 1 mana. Cooldown is reduced from 11 to 3, from 9, no. Cooldown is decreased 11 to 3 to 9 to 3 seconds. So she's a poke bot now. Segment shove, 12 seconds at all ranks. Nice, that's actually really nice. More opportunity to shove the wave, stay safe from ganks. Explosive damage. Oh, ouch. That's a nerf to early wave clear again. So essentially, Tyler loses a lot of wave clear reverse wall duration. I actually don't know how impactful her wall up is. But I know her wave clear is gutted, which is unfortunate. She loses a lot of base damage and a lot of AoE, and that's Talia's thing. I don't think there shouldn't be any instances where she just hits her Q on multiple enemy champions, or the champions are clubbed up together where she gets the away for Q. Or got. Yeah, we're done talking with her. Again, I don't know how impactful her ult is, going from 6 to 8 to 5 seconds at all ranks. I don't know how impactful that is. It might not be impactful in later stages of the game because you just kind of zone people. I guess it could be impactful because you zone people away from Baron and dragons, and even section off parts of the like when you're gonna siege, you just section apart just the turret itself, and I guess it'll give you less time with that turret at all ranks. Collision radius is down, whatever base attack speed is up. Passive echo flames. Deal max damage to monsters is up at earlier ranks, but down at later ranks. So people are taking him jungle now. Sweet. Can be now casted during their abilities. No rooted work grinding. He needs more than that. He needs a little bit of love. Give him like a, some range. Give him a little bit more range. Victor, Q discard damage increase at later ranks. Q damage ratio increased. Siphon power 40. Wait, what? 20 to 100 to 20 to 140. That's a lot of damage. That's 40 extra, and Q is a pretty spammable ability. Of course, you're not going to be maxing this first. You're going to be maxing your E first for wave clear and your Q second. So you're not going to feel this until you hit around level 13, 14, when you start really feeling the extra amount of damage you're going to get. And your Chaos Storm gets an extra 0.1 ability power. That's also nice. But I don't know. I feel like he needs more. Like 40 extra damage is nice. It's like 300 extra damage in a long team fight. But like, it's nice. It's really nice, but I don't think it's enough. I honestly don't think it's enough. Xin Zhao. Base attack damage growth decrease, each slow decrease. He loses 0.3 AD growth. So at level 3 you lose not even 1 yet, but we're going to count it as 1. And at level 18 you lose 6 AD. And your slow is 30% instead of 50. Xin Zhao needs more nerfs if they want to nerf him. Hit duration increase. Oh my gosh. I already really don't like playing up against Zyra if I play in bot lane because she pokes a lot, and now she's able to not only herself do more damage but also her team to do more damage onto you, especially when she lands this root, because it gives you another quarter of a second, up to 2 seconds. Morgana's binding is 2 seconds. It feels like you're stuck there forever. Oh, that's nice. I feel like Zyra is good, but it's just not in this current meta. Like, they keep nerfing her Keystone Summon Irie, so like she doesn't really get much playtime in bot lane, which feels bad. Values of life. No one cares about these 3 champions because they're awful. Item Stormrazor. Upfront burst and lots of kiting. Total cost 3,200 gold. Build pad BF, pickaxe, dagger, and 725 gold. Attack damage 70, attack speed 30, Storm's unique passive Storm's Edge. If you haven't attacked in the last 3 seconds, scaling double attack speed, your next base attack will critically strike for 160 damage. 1 plus 1% per 1.5 critical strike chance, max at 200%, and grants 10% movement speed for 1.75 seconds. Now my question is, what is the scaling? Scale some with attack speed. I want to know if that's bonus attack speed or that's just attack speed, like even like base attack speed. Because if it's both and the scaling is pretty good, you can have this at like a depending because I don't know the scalings. I need to figure that out. I need to do the math. And if you can have this at a lower, like exactly the same speed as this, then you're always at 10% movement speed, and you just play fights like very long. That's definitely gonna hurt, and you're probably gonna buy more crit items to get like, if you're gonna, we'll talk about this later. Infinity Edge, crit, try more crit. All right. Icon has been updated. Really? Okay. Doesn't look better, but all right. 3,700 gold. That's 300 gold. That's a lot of extra gold. BF sword, 1,100 gold. That's nice actually. That build path is actually really nice. Crit strike, 20% critical chance removed. Crit bonus 50% removed. New. 1 crit, 2 crit, doubles your crit chance. Alright. Unique passive. So basically this item gives you Yasuo passive. Nice. 50% crit damage is converted to true damage. Ooh. Multi-energy gets only 30 extra AD. But that's really strong. That's actually really strong. It's really, really strong. Especially since you're going to crit for 160 extra % damage instead of only 50. That's really nice. If you like pair these together, you get a guaranteed like 15% of whatever 160% damage of your crit is, which is gonna be a lot, and that's for sure. That's gonna hurt. Essence Reaver, the ultimate power spike. Total cost is 3,200, so down 200 gold. BF Sword, Warhammer, Sapphire's Crystal, so it gives mana. Unique passive, basic attacks, restore 1% mana. Okay. After you cast your ultimate, your next base attack within 10 seconds grants Essence for 8 seconds, granting 30% attack speed and causing basic attacks to refund 20% of your remaining non-ultimate cooldowns. Master Yi. Master Yi. This is a great Master Yi item because you can buy Essence, because when you ult with Master Yi, you just want to go in. And if you pair this with Guinsoo's, and you fully stack on Guinsoo's, you will, there will be a really, you will be able to have your Q up after like 2 auto attacks. You auto 20% of your cooldown reduction on your Q, and then your next auto would be the 40% because of Guinsoo's, and if it's the Yasuo's like double attack thing on his E or passive, whatever. And then it basically, yeah, so if you're able to do that, so basically around every 2 auto attacks, your Q is going to be back up again. Would that make E good in high elo? Definitely not, but like everyone in bronze, check it out. Actually, I'm going to check it out. I'm actually going to check it out. That's actually really nice. But for most AD carries, I don't think this is gonna actually help them with anything. Definitely Ashnod. Sivir can make use of this. Ashnod, Lucian can make use of it. Ezreal can make use of it. Kog'Maw's not going to. Varus might, but I don't. No, he's not really gonna go. Actually, no, he's not really gonna go. What other? What other AD? What other champions? Yeah, Ashe is not going to utilize it. Caitlyn's not going to utilize it. Draven might. Probably not, actually. No, he won't. Because the good Dravens are always going to have both their axes up, and then their W is always going to be refunded. E is going to be the only difference. It's not like you need your E other than the one time you're going to use it. Ezreal is going to be really nice because it's going to proc on his Qs, and he's going to make him really extra slippery because he's going to have that many more E's. Jhin, no. Jinx, no. Kai'Sa, on the other hand, this is going to help her a lot, too, because she uses her ult as an engage and reposition tool. And being able to get extra cooldown on your non-ultimate cooldown, like get extra cooldowns on your non-ultimate abilities, will be very nice, especially when you want to be fighting and use your abilities off cooldown. That's going to be really nice. Kalista's not going to make use of it. Kog'Maw already said he won't. Lucian might. Misfortune, probably not. Sivir probably will, most likely, because their ult is a go button. Tristana, no. Twitch, probably. I don't think so, because you're just, you Q, you throw your W, you ult, and you basically burst people down. Never mind. Vayne, that, excuse me, wow. This will make Vayne very problematic too, because her ultimate is a go button as well. And her Q, wow. Her Q is a go button as well, so. That's actually going to be really nice for Vayne. That's going to be very nice for Vayne. Zion, no. Alright. Last upper 10% of total target armor to Lord Dominus Guard to 35% total armor penetration. Attack damage is decreased by 10 and no longer gives Giant Slayer. This is really nice because tanks, their base armor is pretty high for most tanks, and this is just you're gonna be dealing more damage to tanks. You're gonna be dealing more damage to carries. It's a great item for like assassins like Zed, because it'd be really nice to go through that armor on the squishy targets. The total armor penetration would be really nice. This a really nice update on Lord Dominik's. Mord Reminder, same thing. They lose 10 AD, goes down 200 gold. This one, yeah, that one up by 200 gold. Up by 200 gold. Alright, same thing. Oh, but Mord Reminder only gives you 25% total armor pen. Interesting. I wonder why they would do that. I guess because Mord Hunter has the other healing reduction aspect to it, so, and Lord Dominik's is only going to have the total armor pen and no longer another passive with it, so it feels bad if both had it, so this item would not even get bought at all because it's basically useless if both Mord Reminder and Lord Dominik's had the same armor penetration, but then Mord Reminder has the healing reduction, so that's, I like that they did that, but I don't know. We'll see what's the preference he'll take. Critical strike items. Coco Legiti's gone. Brawler gloves up by 200 gold. Zeal items are up by 100. And crit strike is down by 5%. I wonder if Zeal still the Zeal items still have the same amount of crit at the end. It doesn't say if anything's changed, so I'm guessing yes. So they're all up by 300 gold. Except for Phantom Dancer's only up by 200. That really delays Pyro Spikes. That's... Oh, well. That's 3 minion... You have to stay 3 extra minion waves than you normally would in order to get these items. Ouch. Lifesteal items. They have the Rune King and Bloodthirster cost gold down 200 on both. I remember the patch where Blade was actually 3,200 gold and it was really, really busted, and the way that they balance it is they added gold to it. They made it more expensive and then it kind of fell out of the meta. I feel like this is just a patch for like Ezreal. I just feel like he becomes stronger because Blade of the Rune King is now cheaper, so he hits his Power Spike even sooner. He can go into Essence Reaver after the double tier period. Maybe if he can go double tier and then, well, double tier of course, and then Triforce, and then Blade of the Ruin King and or Essence Reaver. I don't know if he wants to go into that build path. He will get extra AD because of the extra mana he'll be getting from the Essence Reaver. Blade of the Ruin King, just Ezreal's gonna have a ball with these. I mean, of course they basically buff all crit ADCs, but like they also gave a little bit of a nudge to Ezreal. Malmatoris gives, and and that's better on squishy targets now. Nice. That's really nice. That's actually really nice. Guardian Angel, more armor. Okay. BF Sword, Chain Vest, Stopwatch, 100 gold. Oh my gosh, that build path is so... I mean, it's like last build path wasn't any better, but... nice, 10 extra ID. Banner of Command, no more cooldown reduction. Effective minion, no longer grants affected minions 7% immunity to magic damage on grants. Affected minions 70% damage reduction. Slightly larger minimap. Allies can see floating combat numbers to to banner minions. So now, this is like, you can use it against all champions now, because it's not just to magic damage champions, and you would primarily take this in mid lane and just use it against like any like mage matchup, and they can't do anything because they can't hurt the minion at all. But now it's just to everyone 7% damage reduction. So it's better, sort of, but not as much. This is a feels bad, no more cooldown reduction. Alright, now on to Ceralia's Reverence. Gold cost up by 150, so 1.5 minion waves, not bad. Kindle Gem, Etherverse, Fairy Charm. Oh, Fairy Charm. Now it has base mana regen. Movement speed's down by 3. Active cooldown up by 30%. I think Vladimir still rushes this because it gets on-demand movement speed, and the passive hasn't been nerfed, so nor in the amount of AP or anything or health that he gets. So he's just he's still gonna take this. It does hurt a little bit here. I don't think this matters too much because it's not like you're using this off cooldown. You're waiting for the right moment. Lunar Geckos feels bad for AP junglers, but I'm not going to talk about it because it feels bad for them. Fleet Footwork. I don't know why this has ability ratio. Now, no longer it heals additionally from crits and better on melee, worse on range. The healing on range. Wow, 20%. Domination. Hail Blades. I think this Keystone's actually kind of eh. I think the only champions that would utilize it very well would probably be Master Yi, Kindred, and I don't know, some other jungler. It has to be a jungler because you have to be 5 seconds out of combat. It has to be a jungler. Ultimate Hunter, we've been changing Ultimate for a while. A rune-based power spike. That sucks. Your ultimate gains 5% reduced cooldown plus 2 per honey stack. Ravenous Hunter and Ingenious Hunter is still better, so Ultimate Hunter is not gonna help out at all. Well, it's not gonna be taken because it's still better. Sorcery, Nimbus Cloak. Shortly after casting Ultimate, gain 100% movement speed, decaying over 2.5 seconds. For the duration of the movement speed, you increase, you pass through units, cooldown 60%. Unlike other runes, Nimbus Cloak's cooldown is affected by cooldown reduction. Let's see. This is actually kind of nice for Vladimir too. He got hit by Ceralia's Reverence, but then he's got Nimbus Cloak. I think Swain can also utilize this, but he's kind of right now. And those are the only 2 champions I could actually think of that they can utilize this very well. They just want to run at you when they hit their ultimate. I get, well, those ADCs that I talked about, yes, but then some of those ADs don't really want to go into sorcery and then secondary. And if they do go to sorcery secondary, Celerity and Gathering Storm is much better because of the late game power it provides. Inspiration. Too much wave control early in the game. So you're telling me that at 3 minutes in, the game is too early for you to wave control, so you have to wait until 4.5 minutes in. Alright. Good thing nothing happens. Literally nothing happens until 2 minutes in. Turret durability is down. Wow. That's 1,100 health down. We want defenders to feel something good when they do to hold off to push their base about sieging teams. Meaning felt mine so on this tower destroyed. Nexus tower health is so low. Inhib tower turn health. Inhib turret health regen. Alright, so inhib turret. Inhib turret. Alright, so more health regen, but a lot less health. That's really nice. So basically, teams that are ahead are gonna stay ahead. Turret gold, 300 golds split amongst champions, and 100 to every allied champion. Global gold to inner turret gold. So that's really nice. An extra 125 gold split amongst your team. And if you're not there, you just get 100 gold, which is not bad. You only lose 25 gold, which is not even a health potion's worth of anything. But if you're there, like, it just incentivizes for everyone to, like, 5-man gank bot lane, and then everyone gets a really nice chunk of gold. Baron Nashor. Baron definitely does too much damage after 8.10 patch changes. Attack speed is down. Base corruption is down by half. Corruption damage ratio. And no longer applies corruption stacks. I don't know. I kind of liked Baron being really strong and overpowered because you would have to think thoroughly that we're gonna do this. And if you were like at quarter health, it would be a bad idea for you and your team to go and do the Baron. Especially in the last patch. Now it's like, we're quarter health, we can do Baron. Scuttle Crab. Less Scuttle Crabs. Shrine duration is up though by 15 seconds. Respawn time 15 seconds. It's nice because I don't know. Scuttle Crab is not that important. I feel like it's more important that your lane stay ahead and you just, as a jungler, assist them in any way. You assist your laner in any way, because if they lose lane, they have to deal with that enemy laner they just lost to, and if you are a level or two behind from the jungler, and if you're a smart enough jungler, you can just path in such a way to avoid the enemy jungler. And if you're a laner, if you're a level or two behind the enemy laner, you have to deal with them, and it's just a feels bad moment. Jung monsters, because there's less scuttles, you now get more XP. Alright. What? Basic attacks with fell minion to kill a minion by 4 health or less, it will kill that minion. Okay, sure. ARAM changes, ping distance, instant feedback, bug fixes. Let's see. Level 500 already. Jesus. Dark Waters Diana, Dark Waters Vladimir. Let's see. It's actually not too bad looking skin. How do you get out of here now? There we go. I'm not going. I like Vladimir's skin more than Diana's. Now I'm gonna be stuck here, aren't I? Well, that does it for the patch 8.11 rundown. Yeah. See you all in the Rift.